since nobody wants to tell the whole truth, I'm going to do what I do. And I'm going to outline this timeline from all the way back, because I have the most direct footage to a lot of players. And Derek, let me tell you about you, sir. See, it's always men that may have been SA'd, or an abundance of men who haven't been SA'd, speaking on black women SA. And I swear, I have just sat back and watched this shit. And let me tell you something, family, TikTokers, people that don't like me, whatever. I don't lie for anybody. They've taken a lot of stuff out of context that Angie knows about, that I know about. So I'm gonna let them sit and dwell in it, because it's none of their business up until the point of privacy. I don't need to use anybody. You see what I do. There's always money out there. If I'm transitioning, it could be a struggle. I came to my friend, just like I came to my friend about something else. The truth is right in front of you, because Neo would never. But back to Derek. Derek is the director that put out that For I Speak. And like I said, I am about the truth. And I don't lie. And Derek, you are biased. And here's where you're biased at. Let's just break it down real quick, shall we? You reached out to, hold on, let me pull it up. Let's just, for old time's sake, let's listen in on Derek. And I hope someone tags him. Ooh, Derek. Where the fuck is the video? Let me go to Anthony Highland's page. I know it's there. Oh, I see you're live, Anthony. Are you streaming me? You should. Told you we'd meet again. But no. And I couldn't wait till I think it was yesterday, when you were telling your audience how Polisa said to bring, why go to a court with 12 juries when you can bring it to the platform with millions of viewers? That's what y'all said. So that's what we gonna do. And since Derek wants to exploit SA culture, right there, because you didn't get a bias, you didn't lead with bias. I mean, you didn't lead with unbiased. And you were in my DMs talking about you're unbiased. When someone tells me they're unbiased, or has to tell me they're unbiased, they're usually not. They're biased. And then you went on to prove it in this video. Let me get to it. Okay.
I'm the director.
I don't know if y'all saw the video, but if you go to I Speak's page, you'll be able to see it. Now, Derek, here's where we start off, okay? You said, you know for a fact, watching this, you said, there's an SA story here, right? You don't know what the truth is. So, but that's your bias, right? But you didn't reach out to anybody before giving the final, well, not the final, the draft, because I was intelling, watching I Speak, when he got the text message or whatever he received, communication from you, because he was online bragging about it like he usually does, right? So he's trying to decide, and they're trying to decide, and that's when he made the Instagram for the Clout the Mute movie. So then just like men, the silent alpha ones running around these TikTok streets, you jumped in and essay survivors, comments, whatever. And there's other means of communication. You jumped in my IG DM, right? So, but you made it public what you did. But the video starts out very man of you, painting your equipment because another man said something about your $5,000 camera. Watching just that part exhausted me because it's like, God damn, they're everywhere. Everywhere, right? But then, hold on a second, y'all. Let me just do this shit on my phone. I swear. I don't know why y'all did this. And I'm talking to those who I'm talking to. Every single one of you. I'm going to preface this as a disclaimer, TikTok family. Y'all don't even know the half of it. Let me see which page I'm not blocked on. You keep sighing over there. You're going to sigh yourself away. All right, so here we go. Where is it?
Everybody kept asking.
Is that it? That ain't it. Oh. Why isn't it on this? But I can see it on my... Yeah, that's weird.
The documentary is done. You heard me correctly.
You're gonna hate this live, Anthony Highland. I swear you're gonna hate this live. So I gotta do it this way. I'm just gonna let it run and I'm gonna go over what I wanna say.
I'm the director. I flew to Hawaii. I reached out to iSpeak. He ain't reach out to me. iSpeak can't manipulate me or use me in any of these situations, bro. I'm 40 years old, bro. Come on. I've been doing film for the past 10 years. My career just didn't start. So, out of all y'all talking crazy in them comments and Police Alive, bro, that's on y'all. I gave you an option. We can talk offline. I speak the same thing. I'm not hopping in your lives. I'm not going on your lives to have all your commenters and everybody else add their 2 cents in. I'm going to talk to you in person. I'm going to talk to you in your face. That way, I don't got to worry about other people answering questions for you. I offered that to Polisa. I'm like, I'm not going to talk to you online. I don't need to talk to your commenters. I don't need to talk to Blaze. Blaze wasn't there. Blaze is not the victim. If Police is the victim, then I need to talk to you and you only. I gave you an opportunity to tell your story. You don't want to tell it? That's on you. The story gonna come out how it's gonna come out. iSpeak don't have no creative direction on this. And this is the main reason why I didn't reach out to you, is because as soon as I got in that live, when someone was like, hey, please come to Police Alive, when I came over there, what was the first thing to happen? Your buddy Blaze started talking shit. I don't have nothing against dude. I don't know dude. I'm not emotionally invested into this.
I can't.
But I'm telling you, if you want your story told, I will tell your story. But you're gonna have to come tell me something that I don't already know in all the hundreds of videos I watched. And I can put them contextually in order because these videos have dates to them. I can see when stuff was posted. So I don't need, and honestly, I don't need to talk about or talk to, I didn't even have to talk to iSpeak. I could have just put this out myself. My original idea about this was watching my people destroy each other on social media and the psychological effects that it has on people. It just turned into something bigger now. So, Polisa, if you want your story told, I'll tell your story. It ain't gonna be with a bunch of commenters. It ain't gonna be with Blaze in your live. If you really want your story told, You can talk to me. But at the end of the day, I ain't just started my career. That was the funniest shit. Like, y'all started disrespecting me and trying to discredit me, and y'all don't even know me. Y'all know nothing about me. I'm not a social media guy. I don't put all my information on social media.
You are now.
But I can put pictures if I wanted to and show you what actors I've been around, what studios I've been in, what Netflix representatives I know, what Amazon representatives I have in their emails right now, what Paramount Picture representatives I got contacts with. I can stream this. I can put this behind a paywall. I just chose not to. I chose not to because I was allowing everybody to watch it and then they can critique it. But you declined the offer, so the story gonna be what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
I'm the director.
You know, then you were on his live earlier today, and y'all were talking about the truth. Because the truth ain't gonna be what it's gonna be. The truth is going to be the truth. The whole truth. You know, you bring anything to social media, to TikTok, to the front line, to the lives. You open it up not just for the court of public opinion, but the court of public discernment, critical thinking, room for conversation. And that can't happen unless all details are disclosed on both sides. A lot of people behind the scenes have asked me this, and I know it's one thing I'm working on, is how can I detach myself? Because I was tortured. And when you're tortured, you have to learn how not to be there. And it's absolute torture, what I know about what's going on. It's absolutely sick, and it's absolutely evil, but a lot of people don't have the capacity to separate the information because it's coming so fast. Y'all been on lives all day yesterday. This motherfucker's up at 5 o'clock in the morning in Hawaii time because he knows I know. And so do a lot of other people. So, Derek, I match your documentary, and I raised you a documentary, and I'm only going to use my iPhone and my skills and what I actually do know, because I actually have been here from the beginning. And I guess that's why probably Police and Blaze aligned me with the behaviors of I Speak. Not because they know that I'm a bit like him, but I'm an SA victim. And he exploited that. And he's exploited a lot of y'all's too. But he's not the only one. This is the court of public opinion. And all details matter. Because one detail can change the sequence of a multitude of events. Multiple details, numerous details amongst all of them. No, not all of them. 5 of them, 6 of them can change everything, and it will change everything. And I can't make any of y'all believe it because everybody has a side. I don't have a side, I stand in truth. And I have enough footage, because it hasn't been like me watching I Speak to get intel to show you guys how he is, how he moves as a sexual deviant, because I know you know that too, Derek, huh? If you've been watching, your family, your community, you would know he's a sexual deviant, a sexual predator. So I've collected a lot of data. And now that it's only on me, on Intel, it's taking a little bit longer to go through it, but I will be outlining the details of that night. And I will let the people decide, because until both sides tell the whole truth, all we have is evidence of your own words over the last year. I want the truth. And it has been triggering to me to know what I know. And to know that there are some people out here that are so fucking evil, deviant, that will guys it right in your face. Y'all are really sick. And the fact that I know that a multitude of people around them in their proximity, this smoke and mirrors on the app isn't even close to what it is. That's why you're ready, right, Anthony? Because you have nothing left to lose. Y'all can feel whatever you want. I'm working on facts. My trailer to my documentary called The Grift, starring Anthony Highland and Derek. The trailer will debut on the 10th. And then we can get into some real details, some real facts. Because Derek, you receive clips posted by whomever on a certain date. I actually have system information. So I hope your reputation is worth what you just stepped all the way into. Because I don't align with anything, and I'm not speaking on anything in my personal life. Because that's what I don't do. I go to my friends, sure. I don't give a shit what y'all say, and I told you this before. But I'm not coming to the front line about my personal life. I don't use nobody, and Angie's here. I don't have mind control over anybody. I mean, how diminishing is that? That a person doesn't have control over their own mind because they're in love with somebody or they have feelings for somebody. That's not how I rock at all. And Blaze, you should have known better. You will find out the hard way. And I'm sorry that you're going to find out the hard way. Because the heart of you is good. Great, even. But Nia would never. I feel bad for all of us. Because the last year has been smoke and mirrors. The last year has been smoke and mirrors. And I don't agree that we don't, as SA survivors and victims, don't have to be truthful about everything. And I'm not saying I don't believe police at all. I'm saying that until both sides tell the fucking truth, y'all are lying to our people. And I can't just come out and tell the whole truth because of the way the dynamics of TikTok. So I'm going to show you the whole truth. Their words, every step of the fucking way. I'm also sending in a FOIA request for all documentation related to those two names. And I will use whatever skill sets I have to get to the truth. Because this has been traumatizing and re-triggering and triggering for everybody involved. everybody in alignment. It's not an insertion. Our community is our alignment. And I want the truth. I want the truth from the time the first person stepped in that fucking door at that Airbnb to every single moment up until the next morning. No, until the locks locked when the last person walked out. Because there's so much that people don't know. And you can't tell one without the other. That's how this story is, right? I'm not speaking to anybody anymore. At all. Well, the ones that were there when it happened haven't been 100% truthful. And this goes both ways. These stories are absolutely entwined. Stories. And we're going to get to it one way or the other because I have the footage. And TikTok, y'all want to know the truth or nah? Do y'all want to know the truth or nah? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people watching this. You do have a side, but I'm at your documentary. You should approach this a lot differently, Derek. I'm not separated from anything. I've been diving on Anthony and researching Anthony ever since he victimized my essay by the shit he was doing. I told him that. Go look at my last video. This is not new. I want to know the truth too. And they've all agreed that they decided to bring it to social media. I don't know. You have to talk to police about her paperwork and her documentation. I'm requesting some information so I can at least get a bigger picture. I'm dragging it on social media. They asked for me, they asked for all of us to be here. If you don't want to tune in to see how I lay things out, then you don't have to. You don't have to at all. I want the truth, and I'm going to get to the truth. And whether by their own mouths or whatever, by the court of public opinion, where they brought it to. Why didn't I speak to my truth to Derek? For what? He came through the door wrong. Completely wrong. How does this affect my life? Oh, it has affected my life, my kids' lives. All kinds of stuff been going on. I Speak did save my life at one point. Not specifically I Speak, his family. I Speak used to be a family man until he wasn't. You see where they're at now, right? Like I said, I've been around. And I will be going over those DMs entirely, including my essay. Talk about there was no, you were motivational, you were supportive, y'all men, This isn't protecting black women. We come to y'all with our truths because you're motivational. You have this presentation of family. I guess we're just clueless out here. Because all we ever want is love, right? But nobody wants love. Got it. Y'all ain't gonna make me like y'all. Ain't no motherfucking way. Nope, Derek didn't try to get both sides. I Speak was talking about this documentary long before that trailer hit or that clip hit. So, I guess it's just shocking to me that how many people don't want the truth. You know both sides ain't telling the whole truth. We know this. So what's the point of saying I Speak assaulted you, but you ain't showing no receipts? Whew. I'll find out the truth. I'll find out the truth. I'm interviewing people that were at the Airbnb that night. You think you're gonna find out the truth because you're interviewing the people that were at the Airbnb a year ago? Like I said, I matched your documentary and I raised you a documentary. Mine drops on the 10th. So are you admitting that you know police lied? I know both sides have not told the whole truth. That's what I said. I understand how that experience can trigger you, but so you just negated everything you said before that. This is my truth. Before I came to talk on this on that last video where I had my first live, and before my, Justice for Polisa, this is my truth, right? I told my essay to him, just like she's told her truth. And in the journey that I've had, watching everything and doing what I do before I even came to the live and y'all saw what I do, that's how I have about 5 months more information of that. Direct information. And no one's gonna tell me how to get to the truth of why this person who you've seen on this app be deviant to me, to Polisa. Look at him in this live this morning, right? And Derek in here talking about the truth. The truth is he's a sexual deviant. You're just gonna find out how much, Derek. And it's always gonna go back to what you promoted first. You promoted a predator. I don't know why they're muting and blocking. No blocking, y'all, just muting. The trailer is dropping on the 10th. And I will not be accepting donations. Any donations sent will be returned. Just like it's not my detail to tell. They're not my details to tell. But I trust y'all will figure it out. Or y'all will want to ask questions from both sides. But all I'm saying is I stand in truth. I also stand in integrity. It's hard as fuck to know what I know. Like, it's exploding my fucking brain on both sides. Turn on my friend. I stand in the truth. Nobody is fucking above the truth. No fucking body is above the truth. How long have I known the truth? The whole truth? Like I really the dots connected? 2 weeks. You're going to have to ask those involved for the truth. You're going to find out from me a timeline so you can make informed decisions. You can sit with yourself and marinate on this information. When there's no actual footage and the people all involved do not want to tell the truth, because you see how this app has been going for the last year, right? Over and over and over and over again. And nobody wants to tell the whole truth. Nobody wants to tell the whole truth. So those who are interested in watching can look at what I lay out. And those who want to continue in willful ignorance and keep the chaos going and the organized chaos and the smoke and mirrors going and the grift going off of black trauma. Yeah, it all does need to stop, and we're in, like, all I can do. Tanya, do you realize the love the family had to give you? This is out of hand. Okay. I have the power to stop it. I have the power to stop it. Both sides have not told the whole truth, but I have the power to stop it. Does that make sense to you? Make that make sense. Tanya, what is your end goal? If this has hurt your family, why keep this up? The truth. The absolute fucking truth. That whole night, that whole Airbnb stay. I challenge both parties to get on here and tell their stay from beginning to end. All the people that were in that Airbnb in that night, that will solve it all, right? You can make your own judgments, right? Or you can continue not to have the whole truth. Tanya, the detail we don't need to know as a victim, why can't you understand that? Because I don't think that way as a victim. Because I don't think that way as a victim. And because, y'all, believe the victim, you might not want to ask me another question about details. There is so much I'm not saying. And I told you why I'm holding back. Because it's fucking heavy. It's fucking heavy. Y'all ain't ready for the truth like that. Why are you still telling her story when you said she was lying? You gave up those rights. We're going to get to all of it. Even words spoken that state that if it affects so many people in our community, And this affects so many people. I Speak 1906 had T. Nathan locked up because of what T. Nathan said and why he said it. Well, I'm getting off in 3 o'clock, and y'all can do what you will with that information. I'm not making sense yet. Just say that. I'm not making sense yet. Because it's been a year of a lot, even more than that. But I'm talking about particularly what has everybody here and what they're talking about across the app, and why my information and Angie's information, any information is coming out the way it is. There's some people that are severely naive, and it's a lot. It's very heavy. I probably am talking in circles, but I won't be. I didn't take any money that wasn't offered. There's that. This is hurting Polisa more. The movement is bigger than Polisa. The movement is truth. And I don't lie for anybody. Tanya, family, right? Family, right? I will be starting to say things. Jessica. But I wanted to come back here. And now it's on y'all, TikTok. Y'all can even sit here over the last year. You could even say the very simplest thing. Have we gotten the whole story from both sides? And the answer is no. We have not. Now, for those who are saying, go to the police, we would have gotten a whole statement in black and white of the accounts of that Airbnb stay. And I put in a lot of effort and love to bring exposure to sexual deviance. Not in just Justice for Polisa, because long before I was aligned with Justice for Polisa, I was already in my own mode of, watching I Speak and his behaviors and his patterns. And that's what I outlined when I came on my first live. So I've been here. And I've been known what's going on in its entirety. But about 2 weeks ago, I connected all the dots. And I'm sick. And I didn't know how to handle it. And then there's other things happening, dynamics happening that I don't know how to handle. So I am going to tell the truth. And I'm going to tell it in a way that I hope TikTok and you know, you know how I outline things. I don't need to lead into your mindset. I just need to show you people's words, what they say, how they say it. And you make your own decisions, whether you want change. But this stall out, nah. Not when I know details matter on both sides. 5, 6 people know the collective of the truth and direct truths. And I'm going to find out the truth. I have created an Instagram page, Off the Grid. If anybody wants to give me information based on what you know, I do ensure confidentiality. Or you can just send it anonymously. I look forward to all WhatsApps, conversation, Zoom calls, text messages that iCreep will outline in her live later, so I'll be tuned in. To everybody out there that did not stance on my name, damn. We got 8 minutes, y'all. I Speak wasn't up at 5 a.m. for nothing. I haven't said anything to you. Those who know, know. They didn't throw me under the bus. Blaze's stance is with Polisa. He was up to catch me right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, they did throw you under the bus. I guess it's a matter of how you would, take what they did. But they just showed me who they were. I must admit, Blaze did shock me. That was shocking. Considering all the intel we know. So the money was offered to you, it wasn't a loan? Yeah, it was offered to me, and no, it wasn't a loan. And it's none of anybody's business either. Will you ever counter Police's explanation of what happened between you two? Why would I counter what I do in my personal life? It is our business. Y'all whole lives our business, and y'all made it this way. I mean, I guess if you feel that entitled, that's going to be something you're sitting in, because you're not entitled to anything to me. But in regards to what we're focused on here, which is exposing predators, which is what I've been focused on, and specifically the influence that Anthony Highland has, and what I know to be true about him. Yeah, they brought it to the court of public opinion. I know he's live. He's watching me. That's why he was up at 5 a.m. Because he knows I know. Just because Jay, you've been you've been around for a while. No, I don't, never mind. It doesn't even matter. There's nothing to talk about. I believe both sides up until the point that they have told the truth about. There's other details that we don't know about. And details can change the directive of minds. So until all details, the whole story from both sides is out, this live is more about I Speak than police. So why? Because I Speak is a predator. Go see my last post. I came into this because of the trauma I went through on realizing that I Speak was a predator, a sexual predator. Police's story ignited that in me, and I went through a journey because of it, and now I'm here. They said the same about me last night. Like I said, this is bigger than me. I do log off now, Lachey. I've been logged off for days, healing. Now why are we gathered here today? We thought you had info, but now you need info. No. Everybody that knows me knows I have a lot of data. A lot of data. And I've been diving. I am directly harming others by holding back evidence. But if I wasn't there, and you know this now, and you know this from both parties saying there are more details, but they're waiting for this and they're waiting for this, then you should be directing that at them. Because once that starts, the truth starts happening, the picture will become a lot fucking clearer. So, Anthony Highland, you wanted fame, right? That's what you said, you wanted fame. Let's tell the truth about you.